Yep.
Pressure. Every day I try to change. I'm in the third lane, doing 80 in the rain, and it's pressure. But trying to maintain a different aim. But everybody's pointing. Feel like I'm the target at the range, and I'm steady bruising in my own pain. When I let it go, the evil thoughts come back the same. I'm just trying to make it in my own name, but it's a roadblock. The cost when you cross in the fame. Pressure.
Yeah, it's pressure. At the intersection, you on the brakes, can't get too invested. Every decision like a new investment that you accepted. You scribbled on that dotted line and shit got hectic. It's been many people that folded under that type of pressure. This world is cold, you knew that life would test you. When you got old, you made a slight correction. I did the same and they was proud of my direction, dealing with this pressure.
They tell me pressure busts pipes. Maybe they just need a different type of pipe. Cause all my damn life, I've been taught to deal with pressure on sight. Cause when you bless, you move right. And when you stress, you lose sight. You gotta keep your focus and know that motivation's key. If you're not motivating me, then use a total hater G. So let me elevate. Hey, keep it down, I'm trying to meditate.
Hey, chill.
Hey, I'm just trying to find a better way. Okay. I had to learn to switch gears. Cause you just a small portion in the big field. We know shit can get real. That 1% they getting big meals. And while we stuck just paying big bills. See, I just can't sit still. Look at my check, bitch, get real. Now how the fuck I'm supposed to live here? I'm still trying to kill Bill. Cause every month this fucking still bill. I never fold, bitch, I'm still real.
Every day I try to change. I'm in the third lane, doing 80 in the rain, and it's pressure. But trying to maintain a different aim. But everybody's pointing. Feel like I'm the target at the range, and I'm steady bruising in my own pain. When I let it go, the evil thoughts come back the same. I'm just trying to make it in my own name, but it's a roadblock. The cost when you cross in the fame. Pressure.
Look, I done had that pressure bearing down on me.
It was to the point it was nothing but diamonds found on me.
Nobody around, no shoulder to lean on.
So I just kept my dream. Why they worry about where we going?
Made it look easy. It was not though.
I tried to miss the pothole. Just know them haters plotting on.
Took them stairs to the top floor and kept it moving.
A hard head making two. I won't lose, I refuse.
Every day I try to change. I'm in the third lane, doing 80 in the rain, and it's pressure. But trying to maintain a different aim. But everybody's pointing. Feel like I'm the target at the range, and I'm steady bruising in my own pain. When I let it go, the evil thoughts come back the same. I'm just trying to make it in my own name, but it's a roadblock. The cost when you cross in the fame. Pressure.
Ride out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here with it once again.
Yes, sir. Back in the building. What's good, my brother?
What's good with you? Episode 39, BBP in this thing. Once again, we got some things to talk about.
Well, you pushed this up, didn't you?
You said, I
39.
said 39, bruh. 34. I guess the 4 looked like a 9. I'm trying to speed up time.
It's all right, though. We'll be there soon. We going to catch my age soon.
We going to have a special show. Well, shit, we going to catch. Well, damn, we about to catch me in a little bit. So, yeah. But yeah, man. Man, you see the title or whatnot. It's a lot to talk about tonight. One thing about it, it's a lot to talk about.
Yeah. That's one thing I just wish Andre 3 Stacks realized. But I'm going to leave that on.
Right. There's a lot to talk about. It is, man. It is, man.
Keep living, man. It's always something to talk about, man.
Yeah.
Real shit, man.
Most definitely. You know, one thing I heard that I ran across, well, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, when it comes down to the difference between or which one is better, social media influencer or artist? And the difference, how it was broken down, I forget. It was one of them executives. I don't know if it's Steve Stout or who it was, but they were saying an influencer thinks about me and an artist thinks about what I do. And he was like, ultimately, for any artist in 2024, don't think about what you're doing. Think about you and look at yourself not as an artist, but as a social media influencer. And that shit goes against the grain with me. I'm a just, to me, that goes against the grain because to me, that music means everything to me. But I understand where he's coming from with that. I don't know if you had any thoughts on that.
So, all right, I want to make sure I understand what you said. You said as an influencer, you think about yourself, right?
Right. Promotion of you, yourself, the person of me type of thing. Yeah.
And that's including when you putting out content?
Yeah. Like all the time. That's what you thinking about is you. You're not thinking about a product.
That's not true. I mean, in a sense, it is because you want the product that you put out to represent you, and you don't want to put out no bullshit because that's going to fuck up your brand, which is you. Correct.
Right.
I get it. But as an influencer, I guess I can speak for myself. I'm going to put out, the product that I feel the listeners that I have like. Now, all the listeners, all the viewers are not going to like what I put out because I don't put the bullshit out. You know how we rock. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm thinking about me in a sense, but at the same time, I guess it really depends on your audience. I think as an influencer, you're really not thinking about you. You're thinking about the people because that's why you're putting it out there to have them come to your channel, right?
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah,
I definitely could. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because if you're an influencer, there's the audience is who you're influencing. I don't like that term influencer in the first place, but yeah, from a logical standpoint, you're thinking an influencer versus an artist. The artist, yeah, you're thinking about this, but the influencer's thinking about not just me, but the audience because that's who you're influencing type of shit. So,
yeah, I mean, hell, and I know how you feel about music. You know what I'm saying? I know how you feel when you put out your music. I do this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, for an artist, you gotta cater to your fans because if you develop a following or a fan base, let's say for instance like Drake or NBA YoungBoy, you can't deter away from that and expect. Well, then again, the fans they got, they probably sit there and ride with the bullshit. Right. But you have to put out music that got you this following. Because sometimes if you start putting out bullshit, then you slowly start losing those people, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I think it was Steve Stout who said that, which I mean, he's a very knowledgeable brother and whatnot. But I was like, it makes sense. But that's a good point you put up about the audience, and he didn't mention the audience at all. He just said me. It was all internal and whatnot. So I could see both. We're gonna
go ahead and crank things up, man. We will not start the show without playing our shit.
Oh yeah.
Time, let me pop my shit, man. Big talk. They done got me pissed off. Yeah, started down the bottle, ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big talk. They done got me pissed off. Yeah, started down the bottle, ain't no crystal. I ain't turned up in a minute, back to business, about to lift off. Bitch, I'm talking big.
Bitch, I'm talking big talk.
Talk.
Welcome, everybody. This is Big Business Podcast, man. This is episode 34. Working, people. We working. We moving up. We moving up that ladder, man. Remember when we first started, man?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Definitely ups and downs. It's ups and downs come with it, man. But I'm here, man. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't got shit else to do. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, trial and error. Like Cat Williams said, try, don't work. Try, don't work. Try, no. Hey, we're gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's all it's about. Anyway, we love to do this shit anyway. I know.
Right.
I do. So yeah, man, we got a great show for you tonight. I ain't gonna say a little show. We got a great show for you tonight, and we're gonna definitely deliver like we always do. So make sure you like, share the goddamn live. We definitely want you to be interactive in the goddamn chat because that's what we do it for. You feel me? So what we're gonna start at? We're gonna start with I know we're starting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a link? I need to go ahead and get that.
I got a link right here.
Okay. All right.
I got a feeling my thing gonna be acting crazy, so I'm gonna drop it. I'll get into it later, but I'll throw it in the private chat right here.
So this first story we're gonna get into. Me and Jizzle actually seen this story without even talking to each other. We brought it to our backstage meeting where we come up with ideas of what we're gonna talk about, and I brought it to his attention. He was like, "God damn, I got the same video."
Hell yeah.
And I can understand why, because this story, people, it's crazy, man. It's amazing. You want to go into it before we show it, or you want to just show it to him, bro?
Yeah, just go ahead and play it. Just we'll chop it up.
All right.
Yeah. I know when I seen the title, I was like, this shit can't be.
Yeah, it's one of them. You're like, are y'all fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me? So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Shit, I got my volume up. All right, let's do it.
A Tempe Wells Fargo employee died at her desk. And 12 News is now confirming that it may have taken as many as 4 days for anyone in the office to notice. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. It's a story we first reported yesterday. Tonight, Tempe police are confirming the timeline of when the woman clocked in to when her colleagues found the body. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is in the studio with new details tonight. Gabby, 4 days. I mean, this poor woman went 4 days undiscovered. It's hard to believe.
And that's a question many employees are asking themselves tonight. I spoke with an employee who said that she shared her perspective on the workplace environment, and they say it's a big building, but most people don't work there on a daily basis. A Wells Fargo employee went to work the morning of Friday, August 16th, and never went home. Tempe police tell 12 News 60-year-old Denise Prudhomme scanned into work at 7 o'clock in the morning. 4 days later, police responded to the office building near Washington Street and Priest Drive for reports of a subject down. Prudhomme was declared dead. The Tempe Police Criminal Investigation Bureau is investigating, but do not suspect foul play. A Wells Fargo employee exclusively spoke with 12 News, but asked not to be recorded or identified out of fear for their job. They say a colleague found Prudhomme dead at her desk in a cubicle while walking around the building on Tuesday, August 20th. Prudhomme's cubicle was reportedly on the 3rd floor and away from the main aisle. This employee says several people had smelled a foul odor, but passed it off as faulty plumbing. They say while most Wells Fargo employees at this Tempe location work remote, the building has 24/7 security, and someone should have found Prudhomme sooner. The incident left several employees feeling scared and uneasy. This employee wants to see new safety protocols in place, telling me, quote, "It's negligence in some part." A different worker also spoke with 12 News anonymously.
Was just uncomfortable.
Again, calling on the company to do more.
Body was there about 4 days before anybody found it, before anybody walked up to her and just to say hi, make sure she's okay. She was just laying on her desk.
A Wells Fargo spokesperson previously sent 12 News a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of our colleague at our Tempe office," adding counselors through our employee assistance consulting service are available to support employees. An employee tells me their direct management offered those services, addressed the incident, and told workers the building was thoroughly cleaned. And a Wells Fargo spokesperson did not have new information to share with me tonight. The Maricopa County medical examiner is investigating the cause of death. In studio, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
All right, Gabby, thank you.
Man, look. Goodness.
So
4 days. What you got?
all right. So I've worked in a call center before, and actually I worked there for 13 years. And I know for a fact you have people cleaning that building.
Right.
And they have to go through the house and do the vacuuming and wiping down things. If it took 4 days for someone to find this lady, then their cleaning crew is shitty.
Right.
Shitty, should I say. Now, they made a statement in that news article, saying it's negligence. And they got cameras that should have caught this. Not necessarily. And I'm going to say this because if you don't expect anything wrong, then just because she stayed at her desk for 4 days doesn't mean you knew that she was there, because you're not following every damn body. You only go to those cameras when somebody's stealing something.
Right.
Shit like, you feel what I'm saying? So I can see how that happens with the company, but the cleaning crew,
nah.
You need to fucking tell me that building's supposed to be cleaned every fucking night, and y'all didn't go to her area and vacuum and say, hey,
Right.
hey.
Every one of them cubicles got what? A trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Every desk has the little small little trash cans, and they sit up under the desk just for random shit. I gotta check all that. So for one, whatever, I don't know if it's contracted out, but it's more than likely probably might be contracted out to another company since it's one of these offices. But they need to change housekeeping company. And can we blame the housekeeper? Like, well, they did.
You can't blame them for the situation, but that tells you they ain't cleaning your fucking office.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I don't mean to laugh because it's a serious situation. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But when it comes down to, they did say that her office was off of the main. It wasn't like it's right on the main way or whatever. A bunch of employees, they don't even come in. They work remote, so it's a lot of empty office space and whatnot. And I get it, but I don't get it. I don't. You're not gonna make me get that. And it kind of sounds like she was maybe like, on the desk like this, and people thought she was sleeping maybe, or I don't know. But if a housekeeper see that at 3 a.m, because usually it is, so overnight they clean when the people ain't there, so they can clean. If you an overnight cleaner and you see somebody with their head down laying, I mean, 2 days in a row, that means for having 3 nights in a row.
I don't give a fuck head was down or not. If she was there after hours, you gonna say, hey, what the fuck is you doing here?
Right.
But let's even go back to the working hours. She obviously didn't have no friends, and she obviously didn't talk to nobody, because if I walk past you and I'm cool with you and I talk to you one day and you let's just say you like this. The next time I see you, you like this.
You bet.
You don't think I'm gonna fucking say something to you, bro? Come on,
like,
let's cut the bullshit. So when they say she was off from I guess from an area where everybody walk through, okay, I can get that. But at the same time, bro, she had to have calls. She had to have calls coming through, right? Like,
well,
those calls are recorded. So if she's sitting there, because obviously she never logged out her damn phone, those calls are coming in, and somebody realized, like, your call time is like 15 seconds per call, and that's not normal.
Oh, I see what you're saying. From Wells Fargo, you saying from Wells Fargo when they looking at the logs and things.
Yeah, because they, when it comes to a call center, they get paid either by the call or the time length of the call. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I don't know which one they were doing, but it really don't fucking matter. If they realize this lady, somebody would have called back and was like, hey, I just called her and somebody answered and ain't say shit to me.
Right.
Find out what the fuck is going on. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Nah, yeah, I completely get it, man. It's wild. It's wild. That's the only thing. That's the only way I can really wrap my mind around it. I don't really, as far as Wells Fargo's blame, you feel like it's definitely in their hands. Do you feel like the family should, you feel like it should go further? The family should be looking into this or any of that when it comes to that, them getting a lawyer and going that direction?
I don't find them at fault for doing that at all, because I know it's hard to say negligence, but at the same time, you are responsible for these employees while they're on your clock. You know what I'm saying? Because when I worked, like I said, at the call center, we had people that had seizures. And if we wasn't aware, those people could have lost their lives. You know what I'm saying? Of course, when someone go into a seizure, they might hit something and make a loud noise. I get it. And in this case, this lady could have just slowly just passed away. We don't know. We ain't see no autopsy or nothing like that. But at the same time, bro, you are responsible for the well-being of your employees while they're on your clock.
Right.
I think if her family are pursuing a wrongful, I ain't gonna say a wrongful death, but negligence, they got a strong possibility of winning. This is what it is.
Yeah. And companies have insurance, as we know, for things. I don't know if that would be cut. This would be something insurance would deal with, but there's a reason why they have insurance.
Yeah.
So
and I hope this is covered by that, because they're gonna win. The family's gonna win, because there's no way in hell someone should be dead in your facility for 4 fucking days, bro.
Nah. Yeah.
And the only thing that warrants you to, or somebody to say, hey, what the fuck is going on here? It was an odor. And then you heard what they said. Oh, they thought it was the plumbing. So obviously y'all got plumbing issues too.
Yeah, that I thought that was odd. I'm glad you brought that up, because but that's true though. Plumbing, it will do that. But as far as a dead body and plumbing, one thing about it though, the similarity between those two smells is dead bodies emit methane, a methane gas, and plumbing emits methane gas as well. So I can kind of see it when I think about it, but still, you're gonna investigate. You're not just gonna walk past and say, I keep smelling that shit, and day after day after day, and you just keep smelling this shit right here. Yeah, let me look around. Let me see if it might be a dead bird, a rabbit, or something, a dead rat around the corner. Who knows? There's anything that dies, it emits methane gas. So, yeah.
When I seen the story, bro, I was lost for words. 4 days.
4 days.
Be sitting in an area where there was nobody around her, bro. Had to be, bro. Nobody couldn't have been around her, because if somebody was sitting somewhere in a close proximity of her, they had to walk past her to get to their desk. And you mean to tell me you ain't noticed yesterday when you walked past her, she was sitting like this? And today you walked past her, she was sitting like this? And then you come to work the next day and she's sitting like this, and you ain't think of nothing? All right.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. What up,
D-Love? What's good, D-Love? I ain't got nothing for it, man. I never heard of nothing like that. I never heard of nothing like that shit. So it's an anomaly. You said what?
And now never mind. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at the young lady who lost her life. I'm laughing at these fucking idiots. That's why I want to put that on my segment, bro. I swear that's why I like.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Right. Yeah. We gonna keep it moving though. Keep the show rolling. Man, we got some things to get into, of course, like every week. What we gonna do next, man? We gonna go into the judge, or what we gonna do?
Oh, you see what D-Love put down? D-Love, I'm trying to be good now. God damn. She said the weekend at Berkeley's. You never seen that movie, White Girl?
Man, I think I might be just a few years too up under that. I heard of that Weekend at Bernie's. It was a movie or something.
You ain't never seen that dance? Do It Like Bernie. You never seen it? Oh,
I'm lost on that one. That one went over my head. I seen the comment. I was like, I heard of that Weekend at Bernie, but
Yeah, Bernie was a guy who was dead, and never mind, man. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance, man, go Google that shit, and you'll see why she dropped that in.
D-Love out here on some bullshit.
D-Love in the cut-up section.
Yeah, she cutting up in there. She cutting up early on us one time. Salute D-Love in the building. Anybody else in the building, definitely hit that like button for the squad one time. We're gonna be up here for a little while,
So yeah, we can go ahead and go into Mr. Mathis, man. My heart.
We're gonna do the math.
Yeah. I mean, you got something else?
Nah. I do, but it'll take too much time to lay the scene out. It's a lot of talking, so I don't want to do that one.
We ain't got enough time. Shit.
If we get to a certain point, I'll pop up with it. When we get to an hour, I'll reassess things.
All right.
Let me see. So we're gonna watch this video. I threw it in the private. We're gonna watch this video of Judge Mathis. And I felt like it was a very, it was interesting. When a woman, 39 years, man, that's a long time to be married. 39 years.
Yes.
He's 64. He's 64. She's 62. And I feel like, for some reason, I feel like we don't see this too often. Am I wrong, you think, when I say that? Or
not at all, my brother. Not at all. And that when we see people married for that length of time, for me, it's motivation. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, and when I listen to whatever is finna be played, maybe it give me more understanding of why this situation occurred. But 39 years?
Yeah. I seen Corey Holcomb talk about. He said, "You just put some 63-year-old pussy back on the market." I said, "Wow." But I mean, he gonna put his comedic twist on it. But thing is, 39 years, like, I'm trying to think, what would it take for that amount of time for irreconcilable differences to not be taken care of, like. And he's going to explain it here. I think it's like a 2-minute video. This is him. TMZ, they ran down on him at the airport, how they like to do people and shit. He at the airport, and they ran down on him, and he was very candid. I will say that he was very candid. He was very open to talking. So we're gonna talk about it.
Let's take a look.
Hey, Judge Mathis, how are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back to July 17th. Mm-hmm. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate all the rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serving the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this.
Yeah, he definitely D-Love. He going through it. His responses to all of them questions and everything from the initial jump. How you doing? Oh, not doing well. This is the worst day of my life. Golly. What you got, boss? You got that look on your face.
Okay. When the question came, I was waiting for that question to be asked. Infidelity. He went all the way to third base first, back to second, then the first, back to home plate. To say, no, ain't no infidelity going on. When that question was originally asked, me person, hell no, ain't no goddamn infidelity. You know what I'm saying? Because he cleared all the rumors. And I'm not saying this man is cheating on his wife, so let me make that shit clear first.
Right.
He cleared. Oh, y'all say I done had a baby on my wife, blah, blah, blah. Next question. Infidelity. You wouldn't even have to got to that question. That would have been the first goddamn thing I said. I ain't never cheated on my wife. And this shit, I done had a baby on her and all this shit. I would have said all that up front. From what I heard, question. Did you? Because you waited to the end to say, no, that's not the case. Man, that shit would have came out my mouth originally. That's just me.
Right. Yeah, and I can feel that. I do think even though they are rumors, the accusations are alleged, some molestation, I would definitely, if that was what I was seeing, I would want to, if am going to talk, I definitely would want to, that's heavier than the infidelity.
True that.
I can maybe see why he went there first and then ended with that, but yeah, I get what you're saying where you want to get out in front of things. And my thing is, if that was the case, then with the amount of accountability that he did show, I think he would have actually been accountable for that if that was the reason why. Now, if it's happened in 39 years, but that ain't the reason why, like, because, we've seen couples stay together after infidelity, especially couples of 30 whatever year or however many years. So, he did take accountability for some things, which is hard to do. As far as exactly what it is, I'm not going to go into that, but just from a standpoint of, in general, two people together for that amount of time period, what it had to be like.
Listen,
I can't see something not being able to be worked out. That's just
right. Exactly. If it's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know what he do. He's a judge. He spent a lot of time in the courtroom, on the road, doing this, doing that. But if she was having some type of issue with the lack of time being spent with her husband, that's something she could have voiced to him. And I'm not saying she did not.
I'm pretty sure she did.
Because if she did, and after 39 years of marriage, you ain't take that shit. You ain't take that shit into account. That your wife want to spend time like, hey, nigga, you've been doing this shit for a long fucking time now. Enough is enough. So if he did not acknowledge her wishes, then I can understand why she wanted to leave. And I don't look at Judge Mathis as that dude that would just ignore his wife, because after all this time spent, you got a check, y'all got a bag, y'all can fucking retire. That shit don't even fucking matter no more. But if you out here still chasing the bag and your wife is begging and pleading you to spend fucking time with her, yeah, she deserved to feel the way the fuck she feel and leave your ass, nigga. Real talk.
Yeah. D-Love say, yep, he did take the long route with that explanation. Him at the airport said she's gonna follow through because he should put everything to a halt and go on work that out. Yeah, I hope, he say he gonna fight for it. He gonna fight for that love. So.
But why wait till get to the extreme though?
Yeah, that's real. Plausible question, but that's usually whenever things that's usually whenever people start to think about things is whenever it do get to that point, sadly enough. Even
so let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this, Jizzle, because you know, we had these type of conversations on, you know, Talking Wild Thursdays, and we just actually talked about this on Grown Folk Talk when I had asked about women now, this generation, being about money. Is it wrong for a woman to feel like she feel, even though she's benefiting from the check, bro? She's benefiting from the check. We don't know the backstory behind this at all. We can only go by what is being said from him right now. Because I haven't heard shit she said. We know she wanted a fucking divorce. And he said it's because it's the lack of time spent. To me, that's an easy fucking fix, especially after 39 years. So
I don't think she. Well, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that, you know, what'd you say? When she benefits, does she have the right to it? Yes, I feel like wholeheartedly, like, yes, she has that right, because whenever she, you know, took those vows, there were certain things that said. So I would definitely say, yeah, she does have that right, you know.
Yeah, she got a good man. Obviously, she married him for a reason, and he'd been grinding this whole time, and I would have to say, to uphold a life that they've lived throughout this 39 years of marriage. And you think it's the fact that it's time for him to stop? He's not going to bring in those same checks anymore, and maybe it's pressure on his soul that he was like, man, if I don't bring in his check no more, this is gonna be a fucking problem. But at the same time, my wife is begging me to spend time with her. How would you respond to a situation like that, Jizzle?
Yeah, I would. I don't know how much stock I would put in that. I don't know how much, you know, immediate stock I would just put into that. You know, there might be who knows, man. You gone that long and flying across the country, that there's pros and cons to all that. Because the time you not there, your presence. She may have felt like they've been not together for 2-3 years now. Emotionally, if you're not emotionally available, type of thing.
Right. And I can understand that, compared to a fresh relationship where a man is out there trying to get a bag for you, i.e. me. You know what I'm saying? And you ready to give up quickly because the bag is not there like you wanted to, but this man has been bringing in the bag for over 39 years. So they have to be set. They have to be set, bro. So with that being said, why won't he just let that shit go? Because I think if he would have let it go a long time ago, he wouldn't be having this issue, bro.
Yeah. I think that's one of them easier said than done type of things, man. It's easy to say it, but to actually do it, go through with it, you know, follow through with it, and actually just the investment that you put into, because it's an investment of everything when you do jump that broom. It's an investment of not just the time, but the money, the emotional, you know, effort, and all of that, all encompassing. So that's hard to just, you know, all them years, that's hard to just say, hey, I'm through, type of thing.
But we work in our younger years, so we can retire early. You supposed to have a plan. At least that's what I was taught. Have a plan. Be able to try to retire as early as possible. And he's still working at his age. Come on, 39 fucking years, bro. 39 fucking years. Like, you should be extra overpaid. And when it comes to that goddamn statement or that question that the dude asked, that's why I'm questioning. Like, nigga, you sure you are not that fucking something? Because the only thing I can think that you would rather be on the road at this time in your life than with your fucking wife is you out there getting some fucking cut up, bro. Listen, I'm a man. I'm just keeping it up with you, bro.
Yeah, see, that statement, I don't like that statement because the hustle, man, the hustle mentality of trying to, y'all talked about it last night. That I don't know, man. But who knows? Like D-Love says, two sides to that story. Who knows what it could be?
He had the opportunity to tell his side, and what he said, he left it on him. I ain't spending enough time with my goddamn wife. So if that's what you telling me, I don't think you're gonna lie on your goddamn self, bruh. You got money. Your wife said, "I want to spend time with my." And y'all at the latter part of y'all lives.
That's true.
Golden years, bruh. Y'all supposed to be enjoying life, spending vacations in Cancun and all of Morocco and all that shit. You shouldn't be busting your ass away from your wife when she's begging to spend time with you and you got the bag. I'm pretty sure he's stacked, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Judge Mathis, you getting what the fuck you deserve.
I respect that. I respect that. Life happens. It happens. So I don't know, man. I just think it's interesting the amount of time. I don't know, when it comes to working through things, everybody got their boiling point. So,
hey, when we done with this live, go ask Miss Jizzle how she feel about this shit. But she say, "Boss was right."
Yeah. I understand.
That's the difference. That's the difference between a regular chick and a solid chick who rocking with you because they love you. And one thing you had said, can't remember, maybe a live or two ago, about was communicating. I shouldn't have to remind you because what you said, we already set this foundation. This is what we're planning on doing from here to here.
Right.
And if you don't live up to that, especially when y'all are reaching these goals as y'all go through this journey, and it's time to now do that next step, damn right it's going to be a problem for her, bro.
Right. And that's understandable. I think the reason why I'm really sticking to generalities is because I don't truly know what the household. I know what he said, and that's all we going off of. So I think that's why I'm not coming down, I guess, as hard on him as you are.
But we're going by what he said.
Right.
Now, I know they say it's two sides to a story, but he's giving us his side. And she's the one who won a divorce.
Right.
What else are we looking for?
The other side.
All right, I'm done with it. I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm real when it comes to, I like to speak on generalities, in general type shit. And he opened himself up to that. So that's why I'm not mad at you for, speculating different things. Because he opened the door for the shit. So I get that. I definitely get that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really going by what he said. And if his wife wants to divorce after 39 years, and this is why he said it happened, this is a light load. Okay, let's say he lied. Maybe he did fucking cheat. Then yeah, I understand why she want to leave. But still, what you're saying, I still understand why she want to leave.
Right.
So to me, even if there's another side, if you're lying, it's your fucking fault you're lying. But if you're telling the truth, it's still your fault, bro.
And it's definitely his fault. I think he took accountability for his fault,
right?
From his words. So yeah.
Yeah, we
gonna. But yeah, man.
I ain't Judge Mathis. I ain't drilling you, bro. Get your wife back, because obviously you want her back. You said you want her back. I will see that. I understand that. 39 fucking years. It had to take a lot of shit for her to want to get to this point, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into some good news. And we're gonna move into feel good story of the night. Yeah, so tonight feel good story comes by way of Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, down here in the dirty South, man. And it made me feel good to see this because, you know, I'm a hip hop head. I love music as well as YJ. And to see somebody from the hip hop culture giving back to the community, it's beautiful. It's always a beautiful thing. So y'all check this out.
In South Atlanta, a new tradition was born and a record was broken at the first annual Southside Day at the Lake.
Yeah, what an exciting time it was. Atlanta rapper Young Jock helping bring this event together. One of the highlights of the day, several big-name Atlanta music artists helping provide hundreds of kids with brand new laptops.
I feel like we're doing a good thing for the community. We came together to make it happen, and it's happening.
The inaugural Southside at the Lake Labor Day celebration brought out hundreds of people who walked away with one of 1,000 new laptops organizers gifted to children in attendance.
I think it'll just do us justice, and as far as the financial side of it, you know, I think it's a big help because right now, I won't say struggling, but God is just making ways, in many ways, more than one.
The event put on by Atlanta rapper Young Jock featured special guest appearances by big names, including Grammy Award-winning producer Jermaine Dupri.
There's a million things that you could do with that laptop. You know what I mean? Just put it to work and stay in the house and do what you got to do.
The event also featured another surprise giveaway of land by the Acre Boys, a duo dedicated to educating Black Americans about land ownership.
Most people are familiar with stocks, crypto, forex, different things like that, but most people do not know how to monetize land, and that's why we're bringing it to the community.
I'm really a part of the neighborhood.
One Jock and others say they look forward to bringing back next year. In South Atlanta, Joy Dukes, Fox 5 News.
So yeah, that's dope. I feel like that's dope.
Yeah, most definitely. Giving back to the community is always a good thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I look at it, you know, they don't have to, but it's expected for them to do it because the community is the same people who are supporting your career. You feel what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? These people are putting millions and millions of dollars in your pocket, however it came to you. So I feel like it's old. And to see that it's being given back, like, you know, like Tip did with the projects, as somebody would say.
The projects.
I salute anything, the smallest to the biggest. It's always a good thing to see them do that, man. So, you know, when I see that, I was like, yeah,
you know, coats, shoes, shoe giveaway, school clothes giveaway, you know. whatever it is, man, you don't have to do it. Just like you said, you do not have to do it. Some people don't do it at all. Some people do it and you don't hear about it.
Right.
So I try not to, assume that someone isn't doing it. I try to assume that they are kind of doing that. But if someone's doing it over a long period of time, you're going to hear about it sooner or later. Especially if you actually throw you an event and things like that, do a little cookout. It's a lot of things, man. Shit, what you spend on you spend 40 G's on a watch. How many, with 40 G's, you could do a lot with that type of thing, Boys and Girls Club, it's so many outlets. If you want to help a community and you have that money, there's so many things you can do. So definitely salute Jock, Dupree, and whoever else was at this and who's a part of things like this. We've heard 50, Lil Boosie, these artists, they do things like that. They don't have to do them, but it's one thing. It kind of goes back to your character type of thing. Like how you said, they've been supported from this community. Well, that's a little subjective because, we like to bootleg shit, but this is the bread and butter right here. You go to a club, it's gonna be packed. Hey, these are people, kids who coming out who y'all helping type of thing. So I respect it. I like to see it.
Most definitely. And like D-Love said, we supposed to sow, so to speak, into each other. And I look at it like, again, I can go back to a topic we had at Talking Wild Thursday. Loaning money to somebody that I feel like if you're placed in a position, if you're blessed to be able to help somebody, why wouldn't you?
Right.
Because a lot of people don't believe it, but you didn't get that by yourself. It was a blessing. Whether you say it's a talent, you was blessed with that talent. You didn't just imagine to say, I'm the greatest basketball player in the world. No, you was blessed. Because there's a lot of people who love any sport, but they just ain't good as you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you are blessed to have something or to have more than what you ever asked for, there's no fucking excuse not to give back. There's no excuse at all. So, I salute anybody who gives back to the community. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you just give back to a bum who needed $20. I don't care.
Homeless person.
Say that again.
I said homeless person.
Hey, I go to the damn gas station, and it's homeless people up there all the damn time. If I ain't got it, I can't give it to you. But if you come up there, or you up there when I arrive, and I'm gonna give it to you. Whether you go buy a beer or not, that ain't my business.
Right.
Because I gave it from the kindness of my heart. You got to deal with that with God when you're like, God, I needed your help. Well, I sent that man right there, and he gave you this amount of money. You bought a goddamn bill. That's your fault. It ain't mine. Feel what I'm saying? So I never judge nobody on what they do with anything I give them. But I think 1,000 laptops, that's huge, bro.
What I want to know is all these rappers and people and millionaires who getting all this money and if they ain't giving back. That's who I want to know, y'all. Well, I don't know. Cause the thing is, shit, what we make, it's more I could do. It's more, so I don't want to go there with it. But, a lot of these people come, ain't giving shit. I can guarantee you.
You think Fulio gave anything back to the community? God bless the soul. I ain't.
Yeah, RP. But I don't know. Who knows? Because I feel like the best giving is the giving that it's not publicized. So I don't know. You know, his reputation would say hell to the fuck now. But yeah.
But you gotta think about it like this. I mean, I don't know if Jock them said, hey, we want Channel 4 to be out here while we give out these laptops. We don't know. Maybe they took notice of what they was doing and they wanted to do it. But I get what you're saying. Those people who go give a bum $1,000 and they have the camera following.
Homeless person.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like, you know, someone on social media, how they do, like, come up to a homeless person with their camera, like, here, and then they post it on their social media. Like, that shit there, I kind of frown upon shit like that.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Every time I used to share those links in that group chat, you're like, why they got the camera out, man?
Yeah, it's something about it, man. You know, the intention, the sentiment has been felt, but you know, just a little. It's just a little low, just a little low rate to me. Like, I don't know about all that. I'm not finna do that.
Classless? You think it's classless?
It's lacking class to do that. You walk up with a camera in a homeless person's face, you know, here's $50, and then get their reaction, and then post it on Instagram. Like, man, put some piano music, the emotional piano music in the.
Yeah, I get it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see it, that shit do touch my heart. You know.
That music, man, it's the music that do it, man. Music is packed. They put that piano music in the background. Boom, 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 boom. Like
it do. It touches your heart, you know, but at the same time, that can be a positive effect. Because when people actually see that type of shit, to me, it makes like, hey, if I was in that situation, I would do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I should go give to somebody. You know, I don't know, man.
It might motivate somebody who sees the video to actually do the same thing. So I get your point on that. You know?
Yeah. But D-Love say that's disgusting to me to show the world what you do for someone in their tough times. Yeah. I mean, you know, at the same time, it can be looked at as a testimony, but then again, you don't got nothing to prove to nobody but God. That's it. Long as He see your good doings, that's all that matters. What man think, you shouldn't worry about. So I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that was tonight. So, of course, we got a couple more segments.
Okay.
Of course, you know, the meat and potatoes, we that's the last segment. And this next segment, I'm going to introduce tonight. And just almost made me second guess myself with this one. With this particular story. Not the segment. The story.
Okay.
You feel me? But I was like, you know what, bro? I don't mind shaking shit up. So we ain't got a packed house tonight. So maybe this might shake somebody out the goddamn bushes.
All right, go ahead with
it. And we might not do this segment every week. I'm gonna try. As much as I can. If I have a story, I definitely deliver it. But this is the new segment on BBP. It's called I Know You Lying.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
So look here. I was just scrolling today. Right before the live, right? And I seen this goddamn clip. And I was like, what? What did you just say that again? Did you say that? Now y'all know Jizzle. Jizzle is the one who has the voice of reason. When it comes to me, I'm blunted in a motherfucker. Like, man, fuck that, bro. This is what I see. So we're just gonna play this little 9-second clip.
9 seconds.
And I want to hear from the chat. Please let me hear what y'all think what this young lady just said.
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like, your dick don't really do shit.
I know you fucking lying, dick.
If you didn't hear it, we're gonna play it one more time.
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like, your dick don't really do shit.
I know you fucking lying, dick.
She ain't lying, I don't think. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think she was lying at all. That was Miss Faith Evans. And if you didn't catch what she said she used to fuck mad niggas when she was little. That's why dick don't do nothing for me today. Now, as a man, a heterosexual man, I love women, I love pussy. I'm just gonna be blunt. And I'm 43 years old. I don't give a damn how long I've been having sex. I ain't never got tired of it.
Right.
Now, that's just me speaking for me.
Right.
So when she said I was young, I used to fuck a lot of niggas. Ladies, tell me, is that fucking possible to fuck so many niggas when you were young? Now today, you don't really care for dick. I ain't gonna say care for it, but it don't do nothing for you. Let me just make sure I say the same shit she said.
Yeah.
Just holler at me, man. Holler at me, bro.
And I will say, there's a context, I'm sure, to that. I'm pretty sure there was something that came after that, but we're not going to deal with none of that. All she said was, dick don't do nothing for her. You can watch Soft White Underbelly and listen to what's good, Crucial, and listen to different porn stars, prostitutes, women who've been sexually active from a very young age. And I don't think it's uncommon, that type of narrative. It's like they say, the whole phase. Like, you go through your whole phase. And when it comes down to it, the feeling of a nut for a man and a woman, it's just a little different, but that ultimate climax. Some people value that feeling more than other people value that feeling. I remember rest in peace, Sin for the P said, when your dick is hard, your brain is dead.
Who said that?
Sin for the P.
Okay.
You see YouTube. And rest in peace to that, man. But when it comes down to it, like I said, man, certain people value the feeling of that. They will go their whole 20s chasing pussy and wind up and be 30, and the bank account is $30. Like, certain people don't value that. Certain people value other things more than other things. Like, I never valued it as much as other men, and I always been that way. So when she says that, I understand what I understand not the whole phase part that she went through, but I understand the mindset of not valuing it as much as other people value it, type of thing. If that makes sense.
No, I respect everybody's thoughts and opinions on any topic that we discuss. I just can't find a better feeling than a nut. You know, I just can't find it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've never won the fucking lotto. Never won it.
Right.
And as there's millions and millions and millions of people who gonna die never winning the lotto, but there are millions and millions of people who has felt that nut.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's not, I don't think it's the value. I think it's the feeling. There's no physical feeling. Physical. We ain't talking about you have a kid and oh, my kid's there. That's almost like a spiritual feeling to me. Physical feeling in the world better than the goddamn nut. Find one, bro. Find one, bro.
I will tell you now, you're not gonna find a physical feeling that feels better than that. So your brain controls everything.
It does?
Yeah, your brain controls everything. So I can't X out value of anything just because of a feeling. You know, I can't just throw out my value system because it feels as good as it does to you, to me. So I think you and Uno would do better on this topic. I just throw that out there. It would be like, you know, kindred spirits type shit.
You dig real deep in this shit, and that's why I was trying to say, bro, yeah, I think you're digging too deep into this shit. But you know, I get it. I get it though.
Right.
But
whenever you sit there, yeah, I told you I might go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm finished.
Nah, whenever you initially said, I said I think I'm looking too deep into this, but because I feel like there's more women that would admit that's the case than would actually admit to what she said being the case type shit, if that even makes sense.
No, I get it. Matter of fact, Flash Mob Uno just slid through the goddamn door. And my response to that, of course, is I don't care, because we wore this stigma that niggas will fuck anything, and we I guess we value or cherish sex more than. Nah, that's not true at all. Because going back to what you just said, which of course I think we already knew this, there's women who out here fuck just as much as niggas. Right. So for her to say, I fucked so much as a kid, that's why I don't really, I guess, care about dick today, or dick don't do it for me.
It don't do nothing for me.
It don't do nothing. You will never find a nigga to say no shit like that about pussy, bro. Find one unless he a part of the ABC community.
And see, I think you look. That's crazy that you said that, because I feel like nothing is that black and white. I feel like there's a gray area when it comes to mentality of men, and not all men value everything how you value things.
I love it. I love it. Keep it. Come on.
Right, because you basically just said if a man says that means he's gay.
No. I ain't. If I said it and that's how you picked up on it, no, I didn't mean it that way.
Well, restate your statement, because I might have missed a word or two, and it made me take this as that, you know. So
when I said, I think, well, I'm gonna say what I meant to say. A man who's been having sex with women, the only way a man would not value, I ain't gonna say value, love pussy. I'm just saying. Fuck.
You couldn't use the word value though.
That's what I'm taking value away. That's why I said love.
Okay, so then love. Okay, because that love, the definition of love and value, the definition of value is
different.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. Right. And I know value is a bigger and a stronger word. And I ain't gonna even say that when it comes to love, but if you experience this feeling of busting a nut, fucking a woman, and then all of a sudden you like taking that in the exit wound, I don't know what that young lady did, but I don't think that has nothing to do with how much you value busting a nut. That means somebody did something to you that curbed your appetite, bro. That shit curbed your appetite, bro. Come on, tell me, find a lie, bro.
Hey, that's why I said you and Uno would do better on this topic because look, it's not. Look, certain people just. I'm gonna say it like this: certain people value certain things. Certain people value certain things. If my bank account is at the same point it was before I busted the nut, some people look at it like that. Like it like when it comes to me, my life, where I'm at, with what I got for me and mine, it is what it is, man. I don't know what else to tell you. You can think what you think, but when it comes down to it, man, pussy is pussy.
Yep, I get it. Everybody want the bag. Everybody want to live life in luxury if possible, or some people want to just live wealthy. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but at the end of the day, it's almost like, and I hate to do this because you're gonna say you pushing it too far, boss. I getting a check, I don't want to breathe. I ain't rich. I want to kill myself. I ain't rich. I don't want no pussy. You a motherfucking lie.
No. No.
I knew you was going. You going too far with it. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I know that's a little extreme. But you can't tell me a nigga who ain't reached his financial goals don't want to fuck. You won't find a nigga in the world.
I didn't say that. I only said that to bring up the mentality of certain men and other men, both men in their own right, but the mentality and the value we place on a feeling, a fleeting feeling. It's just a difference, and that it's never gonna be, I'm not gonna call anybody any type of word or say anything about anybody who does, chase after females they whole life and put that much stock into the feeling of busting a nut. But that's just how it is.
Yeah, hey, I respect how you feel. Hey, my answer ain't no better than yours, and that's just how we'll leave it. Cause hey, like I told you, it's okay to fucking disagree. And this is, hey, y'all hear it right here. God damn it, we disagree. Cause god damn it, I love busting a nut.
Yeah, I love busting a nut too, but I didn't spend my whole teenage years and 20s chasing, So and then when it comes to the money,
I ain't chasing either. It just came
when it comes down to it, the money reference that I said, that wasn't the end all be all of this is why.
Oh yeah, I know, man. I'm fucking with you, bro.
I just wanted to I see.
I'm fucking with you, man. It's all for the people, man. No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying to you, right. Being that I know what you're saying, I still want to bust a nut, bro. I still want to bust a fucking nut.
I mean, who don't?
Hey man, we gonna keep it moving, man. This was the newest segment of
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
Yeah, salute the goddamn Faith for being a guinea pig of the first segment is of I know you.
Salute to her for keeping it real. Salute to her for keeping it real.
She did, and I ain't even mad at her because a lot of women wouldn't
people
do it.
Yeah, a lot of females wouldn't admit. A lot of men wouldn't say the things I would say because they lived a different life than me. You know, so it is what it is.
But Jizzle, man, you got your a woman, nigga. I'm fucking single, niggas. You got you up one on me, nigga. Fuck, man. Shit. Let's get into the motherfucking.
Yeah, we gonna get into the meat and potato. We gonna move on past that because I knew we wasn't gonna agree on that, you know, and that's why a lot of the things y'all talk about, like on Grown Folk Talk, I'd leave it alone because you know, I feel like every relationship is different, every person is different, and there's no cut and dry to any of this to say this is a man, this how a man thinks. It's impossible. So, but I like to hear the discussion. So I salute y'all.
It's some basics to it. It's a foundation.
Yeah, there's some
that I think I feel like every man should live by, the foundation. I ain't gonna say once you get above those foundations, how you decide to do things after that, that's on you. But there is a foundation. I will agree to that.
Yeah, there's a foundation. There's a foundation. We're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the night. And yeah, Diddy, man. Like what DCFI, bring your ass here, boy. We gonna talk about this real quick. Diddy, man, he done did a lot of things, man. The crazy part, we're not even going into the discussion when it comes to like the sexual allegations. This has nothing to do with that. This is strictly about the business of the industry and all of the artists that have supposedly or allegedly Diddy has done wrong. And I think the proof is in the pudding. I can sit here and read off all of these bad boy artists that I'm looking at. After I do that, I'm going to read off who's currently on the label Bad Boy Records. Craig Mack, B.I.G., Faith Evans, Total, 112, Mace, Locks, Carl Thomas. Yeah, Carl Thomas, Dream, G-Dep, Loon, The Band, 8-Ball MJG, Foxy Brown, Boys in the Hood, New Edition, B5, Young Jock, Gorilla Zoe, Danity Kane, Elephant Man, Cassie, Pitbull, Machine Gun Kelly, French Montana. Like, the list is crazy. And all of these artists got success through the label. Through the label. A lot of these we wouldn't know about if it wasn't for the label. And a lot of these artists did have grievances against the label. Right now, on the label is himself. Diddy is on the label. His son, what's his son name? King Combs. King Combs. He's on the label. Janelle Monáe, she's on the label. That's 3 people. And Quincy recently left, which Quincy is the love child of Al B. Shore and Kim Porter that he adopted. He was on the label, and then he, I guess, left the label, and he's currently on, which I think is his own label. It's called Frequency. Now, anybody who knows double entendres, you hear the word, his name is Quincy, and he has a label called Frequency. So Frequency, that's his. So right there, it shows you like he not, don't look like he fucking with Diddy no more just because of that Frequency. He's free now. He not on the label no more. So 3 artists after all we heard, and of course we know I gotta preface it by saying some of these publishings have been given back to Diddy, or not to Diddy, but to the artists. And these, he's reassigned publishing to the Biggie estate. I think, Kiss and them, they got some money. I think I heard Babs say she got like 15,000 or something. So it sounds like some of the Faith Evans as well. The one I don't know fully about is, well, never mind. Let me not say that, because Mary J. Blige actually wasn't signed to Bad Boy. She was signed to Uptown, which Diddy was A&R and at. So that's different. So, but overall, as far as boss, as far as Diddy and all of these artists, it's a laundry list of artists who've had these different grievances against Diddy when it comes to this business. I guess initial thoughts on it while I pull this up.
Well, we heard about a lot of this over the years and how Diddy done a lot of his artists, and we didn't have the proof throughout the years when it was given to us. I know, Jizzle, we talked backstage about everything that came out about Diddy now, and it makes it hard to say that these things that's been said outside of the sex allegations is false because of what we've seen with our eyes. I get it.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The whole time that all this information, whether it was a story here, story there, story here, story there, kept coming out about Diddy, I seen the evilness in this dude, man. I ain't gonna say I never liked Diddy. I'll be lying if I say that. But it came a point in my life as a hip hop head that I seen through this nigga, man. He ain't shit, bro. And when I came to that realization, I ain't fuck with Diddy, but the information kept coming out about Diddy that pretty much confirmed the way I felt about him. I had a valid reason to feel that way.
Right. Yeah, and since the publishing and since, he has reassigned, and I threw that next one back there. That's the next one after this one, boss. Since he has reassigned publishing, as far as Jadakiss, and we're going to get to the locks, and I didn't bring up Mace earlier, but Mace is another one. But can you hear me? My shit look like it's
I hear you, bro.
Okay. So yeah, since the publishing has been reassigning things, I think Jadakiss he has kind of switched his tone, and I think that kind of comes with just time, as well as getting the publishing back. and actually getting some money from and they only did one album over there, but Diddy did help with D Block. The D Block situation, Diddy allegedly, he claims he did help with that situation with this initial funds and all of that. So I don't really know too much about that because a lot of this is contractual. It's not public information and things like that. So, but we're gonna watch. This is one case where I will say that this is Slim from 112, and whenever he's talking about Diddy, you know, some people we heard the locks, free the locks, and all of that, but on the other end of the spectrum, this is 112, Slim from 112, who was the lead singer, and this is kind of his take on the bad boy curse.
I'm starting to board, bro. Send me the link, bro.
Do it, Puff. And it had really had nothing to do with Puff per se. We had no choice. It's not what we wanted to do.
Send me the link, bro.
Def Jam bit there. So that's why I hear that boy curse. I mean, which part of the career of albums are you gonna say was a curse? Was it the? I mean, you got multi-platinum singles, well, multi-platinum albums. On a label.
It's not playing clear, bro.
Supposed to be a curse, but we didn't experience that, so I don't get it.
Hot and wet. It does well, but not as well as the.
So what? So what?
It's not playing clear, bro.
Okay. Yeah, just go ahead to the locks. Basically, he was saying that the Diddy situation, yeah, my that thing, it was acting crazy. I don't know what y'all heard, but in quick synopsis, he's basically saying that Diddy really didn't have nothing to do with it. 112 leaving Bad Boy, but it was more other entities, in which I would think those other entities would be. I can't remember if it was Sony or Arista or Atlantic. I can't remember the other company they were partnered with, or Bad Boy was partnered with at the time of 112 being on the label. But he said there was other entities involved that were the reason why they left. Damn, and I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But yeah, Sony. I would think it would have to be Sony. In which he said I think he cut ties with Sony in 2003. And that's the year he gave out the publishing. So I don't know. Who knows that? Maybe part of the reason why he had the ability to reassign that publishing. But I really want to get into this lock situation because this was a very public fallout when it comes to the locks and Diddy. So yeah, we can get into that, and it got crazy. It's crazy that how these how Hot 97 and all that back in the day, they're like that was our social media, man. Like that's the only thing you knew anything was if radio interviews and things like this.
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play this one here.
You got a time set?
Yeah, I put it back there, 6:45.
Okay, I got you.
Yo, check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting, y'all, that ain't really correct. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Dedicates, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said, if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, or any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that on the refrigerator and you gonna kill, y'all ain't killing nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults here. All that right there, I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog,
I ain't your enemy. You need to bang like that on cats that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office saying you don't have no idea of none of this or nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it then? What is it? What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
Now, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you, Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you said you deserve half of our publishing.
You never said nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do? Save it to your face. Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent. Or none of that. We can't even have.
You saying all this, dog? 2 years ago, Levels in Miami.
Let's real recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard's downstairs, too. Cut it out. Man, we can't talk
in this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief,
You're a coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come
thief.
to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just three guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Boom publishing.
You call me whatever you
You
want.
won't let his publishing go.
You
won't let your man's publishing go.
Yeah, I tried to send that other one. I think I sent the wrong one. Well, that's one I had, but yeah,
I like that one. I like that one. They called his ass the fuck out, bro. He know they couldn't touch him. He know that. Talking about you know where the office at and blah blah blah. Bitch, I can't just walk in your fucking office, nigga. Yo, the statue that you at that point in time, especially in hip hop, ain't in it. No, just anybody can't just walk in your fucking office, man. Put the cap, bro.
Right. Yeah, so when it come to them, there was some sort of I mean, you can't really make up for all of it. But hearing kids speak about Diddy on Stephen A. Smith show was about 4 months ago. He got asked about him. He was very respectful. And I think after time and after getting the publishing thing, but that's the thing, looking at how he was fighting back then, how Diddy was fighting for this back then, and then to see after all that time he still gave the publishing, that means yes, there was some wrongdoing done. Now, is there anything about Diddy coming out after the fact and being like, well, yeah, we got some things, you know, it wasn't no a public apology or anything. All of this was public, and you know, the locks, they came through, and they started it basically when it came, you know, when it come to a lot of this public stuff and the public business side of it. But there was no redactment of anything afterwards, and that's the fucked up part in my opinion. He never, I never really seen him come back and be like, hey, like, man, yeah, there was some things that, you know, we had to, you know, so it's just the accountability part of it that it just looked bad. But
when you accept accountability, bro, you're telling the world what you're being accused of is true. And it's almost being like a rat. If you told on somebody and you decide, you know what, I can't argue it because I know what the fuck I did, I have to admit to it and I have to accept the fact that I'm a rat. That's just like Terrence Williams. He accept that shit. But at the same time, he don't give a fuck because he know what he stood for on the streets, and ain't none of them niggas gonna fuck with it because they know what he actually did. He was a killer. But when it comes to Diddy a bitch. Diddy soft as fuck. I can see straight through Diddy. Diddy ain't nothing hard about Diddy. Only thing Diddy can do to me is put a bag on my head. Because he ain't gonna do shit if I see him in his face. And I'm not saying I have any problems with him, but yeah, I do, because he a fuck nigga. But he know good and damn well if he seen Kiss, if he seen anybody from the Locks, DMX, anybody, Diddy ain't gonna do shit but run. He gonna put a bag in front of him to protect him. That's what I don't like about Diddy.
Yeah.
Fuck Diddy, bro.
Yeah, I think overall it's the amount of people, you know, it's the amount of people, like all these people not gonna say the same thing, man. It comes down to it, you know, as far as Mace, B5, all the artists that have came out, the members of the band, in which the band members are kind of like, I don't really, you know, take their word as much as gold as I would someone who was actually a fixture on the label. But definitely there was wrongdoing, so it was good to see that there was some sort of publishing giving back to him. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I got for real, you know.
Oh, I was ready. Because I just look at it like this, bro. I'll be honest with you. Regardless if he gave anything back to the artist, it shouldn't have never been a situation where he had to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like as a black man who was considered a music mogul in hip hop, now when the truth has come out about you, you need to take that mogul right the fuck off your name, because you've shitted people, bro. You're not a fucking music mogul. You're a fucking scam artist, bro. And I know what Diddy is going through right now, bro, and I get it. It makes it easy to just destroy him.
Right.
But what I had said that I took back in the group chat, or me and your chat, 2021, bro, was the worst year of my life. And I feel like the shit that I've done to people throughout my life, that was my karma. And whether I lost my mom, whether I lost my brother, I can't say that's why that happened, but I chalked it up as this is my karma. I lost my job, my wife, my mom, my brother, and my house damn near burnt down, bro. So when it comes to all this shit that's being stacked on this nigga, man, I think he deserved every fucking bit of it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I hope he gets some more.
Yeah.
It might seem harsh, but when you went through the shit that Job went through, and I ain't trying to compare myself to Job, but goddamn it, the story I read, I felt like it. I don't give a fuck he going through, bro. For real. I don't care because he had no reason to do these people like this. So what he's getting right now, he deserved every bit of it, and I hope he get more. I'm done.
Right. Yeah, and I you know, I can understand. I definitely can understand. You know, it came back on him tenfold.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
you know, the way it looked, it might be 20 in a couple years for that fact. You know, so
And then look what his kids had to go through because of him. They got his kids all in goddamn handcuffs and shit. Man, they say, hey, your kids have to pay for your sins too. That's what they say. But you know, I ain't gonna go on spiritual stuff, but
right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. You know, it's coming. That thing ain't got no time when we talk about karma. And he got his. And you know, I kind of, you know, I think in what I'm starting to notice is I think I tend to give people grace, even when it's not warranted.
That's the God in you, bro.
But you know, so. But I understand that. So when I hear you say everything you said, I completely understand it, and I respect it wholeheartedly. You know, so. But even like with the Mathis, you know, I give that boy some grace, man, because we all human. We make mistakes, and I understand that you got to pay for these mistakes. So, no, but
it's tough. It's tough, bro. Go ahead.
I had a lot more, but I'm gonna cut it short right here. We already over an hour and a half and whatnot. But so this has been BBP episode number 34. And we definitely
if you want to, we can pick back up. We can add it to a second half of the show, and I don't know, man, because I love the discussion about this, and you know, I think the conversation is needed for the culture because there is a lot of people who will say, give him some grace, and I understand I'm not God. I think Rick Ross said it best. God forgive. I don't. I do forgive, but this ain't the time for it for me. So, you know, we can touch on it at another time, though.
Yeah, I mean, like crazy part, like Faith Evans. There was nothing. I couldn't find her saying one bad word about Diddy, and I was, you know, she was one of the main ones I was trying to get some footage on, and I actually never found it. You know, her actually, you know, saying what it really was, saying anything. So I respect her for that. But she knows some things. I will say that.
Yeah, I think certain people won't say things about Diddy because of the reason why they won't say things about Diddy, if that makes sense to you.
Right.
It's a reason why they won't say nothing about him because Diddy got something on you. That's how I say. You remember what I said to you in the back chat? I was like, yeah, that's why he ain't say nothing.
Yeah, you know, because she said in that thing, when she was little, it was like that. So, you know, so she don't want that to come out. So I understand that as well. So, but yeah, definitely salute D-Love in the building.
Yeah, we appreciate you, D-Love, for rocking with us the whole way through. Crucial K, appreciate you for sliding through as well.
Yeah, Flash Mob coming through here.
Oh, yeah, Uno. I thought you was going to come back in because, that conversation kind of got a little touchy, but, man, I definitely still appreciate everybody for sliding through, fucking with us on the Bank channel, man.
Yeah.
But, we'll go ahead and wrap things up, man. We'll definitely see y'all next Tuesday. And what you want to ride out to,
man? We could do one of either the Black Love. I think I'm feeling that Black Love.
All right, we can do Black Love then. Well, we're gonna ride out to that Black Love, man. Y'all have a good night, man, and be easy. See y'all next Tuesday. Same time, 8 p.m. We out.
Yeah. I said, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I'm doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose, come on. Doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose.
I indulge in this Black Love, and I'm hoping it's that good. All the hatred get backed up, put that in the back, cause it's better to give love, even better to feel love. Know that love, it heals us. With love, it builds trust. They pick the bill up instead of picking pills. Know that money ain't real, bro. Yeah, I know what it can build, but a lot of it done killed us. Come on, keep it real, bro. If you ain't got a meal, bro, then you can't really live. Ain't nobody gon' build us, feel us. Fill a nigga spirit up. It's your time, so make up your mind. This what you call Black Love. This is something that we need more of. None of that gang bang shooter, man. We will never maintain. Walk a couple in the edge, thank God for the mid-jane. And keep them feeling better, man. Make the rain go away. That's Black Love all day.
I'm doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose, come on. Doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose, and the reason being is that it's too much hate. Too many cycles to break, but it's not too late. They say a black man get money and go run to another race. But why did he do it? It's not that serious, just bodily fluid. I feel it's all about the vibe and not about the skin color. But at the same time, don't do it for a trend, brother or sister. I seen a Mathis arena for nothing. She happy, so that's the end of discussion. I just love seeing some Black Love. When she fresh out the tub and her skin glistening, melanated, she wait for me to christen it Black Love. Cause every king need a back rub and every queen need a foot rub. Black Love. Mutual understanding, the future is in the hands of the people that make it. Shout out to Black Love. Black Love. Black Love. Black Love. Come on, I'm doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose, come on, I'm doing this for Black Love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black Love for a purpose.
If Black lives matter, then why we ain't together like a family reunion? Only relatives matter if you think about it. If a black life kill a black life and the innocent one still alive, they say the one that died was a good guy. Now the other family wanna see you get crucified. You wasn't ready to die. So much hate coming down like a skydive. 10 toes down, head so high, thought I seen God. High five, we struggling down, never survive. Supposed to be trying to multiply, but we divide. You gave us Malcolm and MLK for the future, ain't nothing changed, not a goddamn thing. Don't think I'm cold-hearted, but we don't need no marching and we don't need no strike. Cause when it's all over, it starts all over. It takes all of us. If we want Black love, we need the blacks from all over.
I'm doing this for Black love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black love for a purpose, come on. I'm doing this for Black love, we need that. Break that cycle, take that title, complete that. Plant that seed and take that time to watch that shine and flourish. Black love for a purpose.